Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this is War 1 of Season 52.1? I can't remember what season it is. New tactic though. We're going to be bringing in a very different team compared to usual, of course, with any new tactic. Today we have Viv Vision, Ironheart, and then of course Sym Supreme for a Serpent fight. I may not be taking Serpent as much this season, just to try and free up my spots for other champs, but we'll see. I'm sure I'll still take, I don't know, 6 or 7 Serpents. First fight though here, Sym Supreme versus Hulkling, very straightforward fight. We should be staggering the healing. He may get a Fury because of all the heals, but it should be pretty simple. So hopefully we get good RNG and get a lot of staggers up. He throws the special 1 here, which I really would prefer to push him to special 2s. The one thing to be aware of for this is that obviously we do want to be aware that we do not power steal, so we don't really want to push him red. Although after special 3, obviously our protection would prevent us from taking too much damage, but it is just something to be aware of, that we won't be power stealing his power. Here, that's why you're going to see me wait and bait out this special 2. Then we're going to throw it. And then I think this kills. No. Oh yeah, because of all the buffs we nullified. So down goes Hulkling. Nice and easy first fight. And then we have our 2 Viv Vision fights in a row. We are going to be taking this Havoc here. Viv's one of the better options for this fight on node 10 in general versus tactic, because she does not place actual debuffs, but she does place the passive heal block, which allows her to still prevent the power gain and tactic from working, or counters the tactic. So I have been practicing with Viv Vision a good amount this off season, trying to get used to her. Basically the last 3 wars I practiced her a bunch, just to see kind of what kind of range she has for certain fights. But yeah, when using Viv, medium enders, place your little phase thing, which allow you to, parry and go invisible to create easy openings. I am running suicides here. That does seem pretty critical for her. So usually I try and go special 2, and then we're going to start our special 1 loop here. And again, medium enders. Here I was trying to get him to dash into me, but he throws this into my block, which was annoying. Now, because he didn't have a bar of power, my special 1 was going to be unblockable, so that's why I just throw it there. But that's only if they're under a bar of power, which I learned during the off season. Next, we have a fight that is a little tougher for sure. It is Dust here on path 4, node 31, which I expect to be very common placement for her. It is a bit of a tricky fight for sure, and Viv is one of the better options. I have to think about other ones. I did debate using Ironheart here. My Ironheart is rank 3. I took her up for this war because I figure I'm going to use her a bunch. So she could work as well, but Viv can kind of get around most of the node. The one thing you do need to watch out for, of course, is the power sting damage. So you can eat a couple and be fine, but you do just want to be safe. So here we're going to dash back, create our opening, bait out special 1s only. And now she's unblockable. So again, we have the phased to create easy openings, so we just want to make sure we always have that. Here she backs off, and I see that I'm going to lose my heal block, so I know she's going to gain a lot of power, which is fine. We're just going to delay it. She's going to throw the special 1 here. We're going to create our opening. And I am going to eat the power sting damage, which I knew was going to happen, which was fine. Now we wanted to throw this special 1, which she didn't really want to. Then I think we just end up going for it, because I didn't want to deal with the power sting. So yeah, first special 1 comes out. Second special 1. And it kills. So yeah, pretty happy with how that fight went. It is a little tricky, but we'll see if I keep doing it going forward. Most likely I will. Next up, we have Serpent here. Again, a fight I've taken a lot. Ideally, you do want the Mordo synergy because the window can be tight to get the heavy off while still having 100 genetic code. But, I mean, worst comes to worst, you can delay it. You just have to worry about the power efficiency. So you really do want to try and get in that first one, though. So you can see I hit him a couple times. We have the stagger up, so I know I'm going to get him power when his power gain comes around right here. Waiting it out. Here I'm going to heavy. And we get the special 3 off with the protection down just before we change the next blessing. So the timing worked out perfectly. Again, with Mordo, it's much easier, but you can squeeze in the timing there. So we're close to another bar of power. We have a stagger, so we're going to steal his power gain, throw this guy off. We're going to throw the special 3, and now we're basically in our loop. So the hard part is getting that special 3 off at the beginning, and then just making sure you get to that first special 2. Once you've done that, the fight is basically over. So we're going to be throwing our special 3s here. Again, I like to keep a special 3 in the chamber for when the protection comes back up, to put it back on cooldown. So you'll see me do that here as well. And then, of course, as long as we have a special 3 recently thrown and we have the protection blessing up, we won't take a bunch of damage from his special 3. So here, the protection went on cooldown, or back up. So now I'm throwing the special 3 to take it back down on cooldown. Serpent does have a special 3, as you saw. So I think he does throw one. Yeah, he does throw it, which is fine. So we're gonna eat this. Again, it does like, I don't know, 5%, 6% damage. Well, that's a decent amount, actually. So we're good. We're in a corner, and we're going to throw the special 3, and this will end the fight. So, pretty textbook, just how we wanted that fight to go. And, yeah, again, that's probably going to be where he's placed going forward. I could see people moving around again, but it seems like that's where most alliances are putting him at this point. And then our last fight is our Ironheart fight. This is an ideal matchup for Ironheart here. When I saw the map, I knew right away we were going to try and send one here. I was one of the few, I think we only had 2 rank 2s. And I've been trying to decide who to rank 3. I have like 3 lined up I can do right now. Then with the 9.1 coming out, I'll have 4. So I used one of those on here, and yeah, I'm really happy with Ironheart. I've used her before in War once or twice. She's fun to play. Her animations are cool, and she has great utility with the different debuffs, and she has some immunities as well. So the only thing here I was worried about is because of all the timers just moving all over the place. I was paranoid I was going to try and parry while it was not on cooldown. Here I accidentally throw a special 1, which ended up being fine, but I thought I was going to get to a special 2 for that. But yeah, I mean, bait special 1s, punish, super easy fight. Now we're at our special 2. Why I didn't use a relic there, I cannot tell you. But we're going to throw this with 23 incinerates, and this is going to do massive damage, and down she goes. So that does end our first war of the season. Score, I forgot to record. I'm probably just not going to record it anymore. I'll just tell you guys. We got pummeled this war. I think it was 24 deaths to 7? I think NEFTI only had 7 deaths. So it was not a close war. There's definitely some growing pains with the tactic. My BG did okay for the first war because we got no practice during the offseason. I think we had 4 deaths as a BG, so not good, but, you know, first war, 0 practice with the tactic. It could have been worse, but 24 Hours Alliance is not great, obviously. So we'll do our best to pick that up, though, and we'll see how we do the rest of the season. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching.